Okay. Hello. I think everything's running now. Um, I'm gonna do a little bit of drawing today. I got a nice little project here with a little bit of Nintendo junk in it. Um, I have a bit of the closest thing I have to a tradition. When it comes to, let's say, hold on, is this picking up? Okay, yeah, that's picking up good. Had to make sure my tablet was plugged. Okay. Anyway, I have a bit of a tradition when it comes to the holidays. Gift wrap is too damn high. I went to Walmart, 1 yard, some sort of shimmering gift wrap, 1 yard, $8. And I'm like, what? Anyway, you can go to Lowe's and buy construction paper, like real construction paper. That stuff's like, I don't know, a tenth of an inch thick, and it's made to like go under your carpeting. Uh, Yeah, a roll of that of like 300 feet is, like 100, like almost 100 yards or something crazy, or 50 yards, something. That stuff's like $14. I'm like, yeah. So I'd like wrap presents with that, and I'd draw on it with Sharpie. I'd sketch it out and then I'd go over it with Sharpie. I have learned the ways of a printer in recent years, and I've learned how to actually measure things and print to size. So what I am doing is I'm going to wrap my son's Nintendo Switch game in, give me a second, a, that's references, a Nintendo Switch box from Dad. Of course, I don't want to have that up on the screen too long because I gotta rename that from Nintendo to Nintendo's, or something stupid. Um, that legal information blur it really bad. But I got me some references here of, let's see if I can just, that's not what I want. Reference. Oh no, which is my top reference? Anyway, I got a bunch of references here. Everything from Minecraft Dungeon to the Hylian Shield from Zelda to, I'd say I did pretty good on the Hylian Shield. It's a little off, but I mean, I got pretty close. Kirby's a little gooby looking. The second sun I drew on the left side there is looking pretty good. The shield looks really good because I did two different thickness, size of thickness online. I got that stupid little like key from like Minecraft Dungeons going through a portal from Portal, and I got the companion cube, and we got King of the Cosmos there with rainbows and his cape, and I still got to like get a little town here. But I got to color this in today. I've thrown a few hours into this so far, so I'm gonna close my reference sheet, lock that one down, the logo overlay, so it don't move. Uh, it started with a sketch. So far, I've gotten the line art pretty good. I'm gonna have to start on color. And anyway, I've been chatting long enough. I'm gonna get into this now. So I kind of want to piddle with the color. I got some basic brushes I've made. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna play with some color today. Color right now on it. I keep moving. I keep moving my tools. Give me 1 second. Uh, the sky is gonna be blue. You know, blue sky. Which that's way too dark. I could actually do a gradient. it'd take a long time for me to set that up, and I think it'd just be easier just to do like a blue sky for now. So I'm just gonna go along here and just kind of oopsie oopsie poopsie. I'm just gonna I got my brush pressure sensitive, so it like expands with pressure. Let me close off that sketch so I can just kind of focus on. Just gonna color this in like a coloring book. And I'm gonna have to go back and clean up a few spots. I've did a lot of the line art this morning. But I'm just gonna get some base color down. And I don't know. I might talk about whatever comes to mind. Like boy, I got a lot of free space up here. Yeah, this is gonna take a while. I'm just gonna be a little fast and dolty with this. I mean, this is kind of like just the base background color, really. So I'm just gonna really just go at it. Double check I'm on the right layer color. Yes. I just want like the colors that I want to use on the thing so I know what I'm going for. Like to get the bigger patches done. I got King of the Cosmo. I forgot his like butt chin. And oh dear God, I mean I was just playing that game the other day and I'm like, oh yeah, I remember I always wanted this as a kid, but I never got it. And I'm like, now I'm like playing Katamari Damacy with my son, and we're like rolling up the ball, and I'm just, it goes into the cutscene, and I'm just like, dear God, what am I looking at? Because it's like, if you ever like look at him a little too close, oh, he's got something going on. I don't know if it's the tights or what, but it's like I'm not drawing that. I've done witnessed it. I don't need to witness it no more. I've almost beat the game, and that's gonna be over. But God, that threw me off guard. I wasn't. Hold on. There we go. I was not expecting that. It was weird. Hands, an artist's worst enemy. Look at that fat finger. My coloring brush. Oopsie. If I keep this all like one good color, I can go back and apply a gradient with fuzzy select. So, but yeah, it's getting there. I was thinking about playing The Sims 2 while I'm on college break. I'm on winter break, and I have like 3 more weeks of winter break. And I was thinking of like playing The Sims 2, like PlayStation 2 edition. I don't know if I'm gonna do it or not. What I need to do is last break I end up actually playing The Sims Castaway PSP edition. I got like every PlayStation there is except for Go and the 5 because I'm not buying no. That was a weird thing. PlayStation 5. It's like we wanted to design a piece of art for your living room. I don't want a piece of art for my living room. I like my black boxes. It's like everything should be black rectangles. Electronics are black rectangles. It's not about the design of the electronic, though I do miss certain aspects of old school electronics. I do miss like clicky buttons, but it's cheaper just to build it into the screen. I miss the clickies. I miss the clicky buttons. That's why I bought a mechanical keyboard. I miss the clicky buttons of my childhood. I can only imagine that's why people's mad about like electric cars. It's like, where's the vroom vroom? Like, the vroom vroom had to go to, you know, for reasons, many reasons. But I do understand noise can be a major thing when it comes to the sound of something is like a major selling point. If you don't have the sound right, I remember I was watching the Game Grumps, and it's like Aaron's like, it's like when I first started the Game Grumps, I invested in like this super like multi $100 microphone and because I had to get the sound just right because the gameplay is important, but not as important as the audio because you got to listen to that crap. I'm like, yeah, yep, you got to listen to me. Do you like listening to me? Do I make good sounds? I've always been told I have a unique voice. I've also always been told I'm very creative. I don't know about either of those. I mean, I guess I'd have the unique voice, but I don't know how about if that's a good thing. Is it a good thing? I know I like the Etho voice. I watch Etho play Minecraft, and it's like you don't think his voice sounds good, and he's afraid to change his microphone, which I get that too. I've been looking at microphones, and I'm like, I don't want a new microphone because the microphone I'm using walks, even though it's a 17-year-old Total Beach microphone that could like literally snap off at any moment, anytime within, you know, 6 months of buying it. So it's all a miracle. Made me a nice bit of coffee. Give me 1 second. Oh, what happened? Oh, I just noticed OBS has a little red dot saying I'm live. Amazing. I didn't know they did that now. I'm just going to ramble while I just kind of fiddle with this. I want to make Colby's got to be just that perfect shade of pink. Hold on. We're gonna pull from it. Let me just boop, get Colby into that perfect shade. Because Kobe needs to be like, oh no. Uh-oh. Hold on. I gotta be very careful of how I do that. There we go. He needs that blush. His body in the blush is like two completely different shades. Inside of the mouth is like a really dark red. The tongue is a medium red. Let's see if I can't like maybe get that a little lighter. Hold on. I don't want to go. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Oh me goo. Im me. Oh my. Oh man. Oh god. Oh man. No, he looks awful. He looks like I don't even know what I'm doing. Colby! Oh, you poor, poor creature. Hold on. Let me get rid of these references and zoom in on poor Colby here. Okay, so I got like multiple things going at the same time, so I'm just gonna do that, do that, do this. We're just gonna blob him up right now, and I'll do detail in a second because I just want to blob him. He's gonna be a blob. I mean, he's a blob. Kirby is undeniably like a blob. He is like he's like some sort of like, what do you call those? Like a, I'll clean that up in a second with the, oh god, my line art sucks. My line art sucks. Hold on. Yeah, that looks good. I really like that little pink blob. I mean, that's basically how they do them, is just give them a swally on the face with the thing. So we'll just, yeah, like that. Oh, no. Just try to get this as good as I can, because I don't want to keep going back to it. Get that weird forehead gone. I've like tried to develop my own custom brushes, and they're very hit and miss. It's like I have had a pressure sensitive like drawing tablet for years. For like 2 years, I got it for Christmas as a, because I'm like, oh, there's a $40 thing. Yeah, I'd like that. And like, told someone that got it for me, and it's like, but only this year have I figured out that it's like the pressure sensitivity wasn't working with GIMP properly, and I finally got it all like working. So now it's like the brush size changes with like pressure, and it's also complicated. Okay. Just want to get that a little bit cleaned up there, and we can Take a look at Colby. Oh god, he looks like a demon with those weird goober eyes. Hold on. Let me shrink this brush down. Just like, yeah. Get that nice. There we go. Yeah. And now what I can do is like, just gonna clean them up right here. And that'll be all recolored later anyway, so a little overflow is gonna not really matter because it's all gonna be cleaned up later. And I'm gonna blob it up again later, and oh gosh. But for right now, it just makes me feel better. I'm too much of a perfectionist. This will bother me for like hours if I don't do it now. And it'll waste all my time. Waste all your time. You gotta watch this. Actually, you don't. Goodbye. No. Whatever. It's a little bit of pink. Look at that. That bothers me. Anyway, this is gonna be like so small and minute in the grand scheme of like the print that none of it matters. It's just like me being a perfectionist. So, I mean, let's just finish this up. And we got Kirby. I'm gonna do the shield next. I gotta get the Hylian shield done. That is my son's favorite game. Is Breath of the Wild. I liked it, but I just didn't have the time to finish it like he did. He was like going at it every day after school, like what I did with like Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. I was gonna beat that. He is going like completionist on it, and I mean, it's a weird thing to be for a dad to be proud about is his son's playing video games, but I mean that's just like my generation. So Colby's looking pretty damn good, I think. Um, the shield's gonna be next. Um, so I'm gonna pull up the reference on that in just a second. Yeah, this live stream's not even gonna be found because I put no tags or nothing on it. It's just me like presenting me doing art. So whatever, none of it matters. This don't matter. None of this matters. Carl Batanalowski. It looks pretty good. I think the eyes are too blue. Because if you look at the top, the eyes tone black at a certain point. So I actually, I'm sorry, Kirby. I got to do this, bro. We're gonna do gray. We gotta we gotta see if we can't like improve Colby's. Uh, I gotta check this really quick. See if I can't improve on Colby. I'm sorry. This is just bothering me, right? If we just like, what I want to do is like, God, that's okay. Hold on. I need like the line art pen for a second that I use for line art, and I'm just gonna give it like no, that ain't right. Hold on. Like that. No. Okay. That. And then what we're just gonna do is we're just gonna we'll delete it in a second. That little bit I got in the pupil, I'm gonna. Art is like, it's just representation, and you got to figure out the way to represent it properly. A lot of shapes, colors, trying to get the colors correct. I can do art. I don't know. It feels like it's all so okay. It's all so basic that at some point I just like tune it out, and I'm just like, it's like, am I really creative? Is it really just these steps? And if I just keep practicing these steps, does it really make me better? And the truth is, pretty much, uh, yeah, pretty much, yeah. And I'm just like really? Does it have to be? I don't know. But, they say art's a skill or something. Hold on, let me just fix this little bit of. I'm not liking this for some reason. Is it that little bit? Yeah, that might have been what was bothering me. I don't know. I don't know. Whatever. Kirby's gonna be Kirby. Um. Anyway, we're gonna move on to the Master Shield. So I need the Master Shield reference really close by. I did not sketch that. I swear I did not trace it. I actually, I did, what I did do when doing the Master Shield was when I did the sketch layer, I tried to do like a side by side of the Master Shield, and where I drew it kind of side by side, and I, like try to get like the basic shapes and everything figured out. And then those basic shapes, like, if you see, I did not trace it because like the wings are screwy. The S shape here is missing parts. I drew this for. Oh no, OBS disconnected. What? Did I lose connection? Hello? Oh, OBS. Okay, we lost connection for a minute. I think my internet's being goofy, but anyway, it's still being goofy. But anyway, what I did was, I did the outer line thicker and then the inner lines thinner, and I'm still like developing my own style because I'm learning how to create custom brushes. I'm spending hours on creating custom brushes. They suck. But then they like make all the difference once you actually implement them, and it is what it is. So I ain't gonna complain. It's me trying to learn a craft. What I want is that thingy. I want to put it there. We're just gonna pool the colors really quick. Trying to get the colors in the spots that I want them. We're just gonna go on three or four basic colors. The Triforce is just gonna have to be one because I am not doing all that shading. I'm sorry, I'm lazy, but also it's like this is like a really long project. I was kind of hoping I'd have this done like super fast, and then I could move on to the next thing and start drawing that. I was planning a lot of drawing this for the holiday, I was saving all of my like internet data because I have very limited internet data, but I was gonna draw a lot, and so I may have to like reduce the size of this brush just for this thing because I'm putting too much pressure on it. I could literally just press down and make it way too big. But I don't know. I just want to get this done because I have to have this packaged before I have to have this printed and packaged in like the next 3 days, and I blew it off for 2 days straight playing Dwarf Fortress. I am absolutely addicted to to like the original Dwarf Fortress game before that released on Steam. I went and downloaded a bunch of all the texture packs and everything, tile packs. Now all the tile packs are off of the repository. They say they're in the middle of moving it, and I'm like, yeah, right. I as soon as a game developer starts asking for money, I know. I mean, I understand the guy worked on the project for 20 years and all that, but it's like, as soon as anyone starts running for any office, they're a politician. As soon as an indie game developer starts, selling a product, they're not an indie game developer. So, it's like they are what they are. Him and his brother dissolves all the money they can get for their game. But at the same time, I'd hate to see the old game like be quit being developed. But also it's like I know what's going to happen. To make money, they have to remove the old game and anything which could stop people from playing the new version, which is why I went out and downloaded everything. It's like, oh, they finally released it after saying they're going to release it for like 2 years now. I got a notice the day of my math final saying, oh, yeah, that game you have on your Steam wish list for the last 2 years. Yeah, it actually released. I'm like, oh my God, that's impossible. So, I mean, the guy did work on it for like 4 years trying to get the graphics updated. Because there's just so many creatures in that game that can pop up. And so many variants. It's a pretty badass game, but it's just, I can't. I don't trust them to do. As soon as they, power and money, they both do the same thing. They corrupt you. Like, even if you didn't want them to. Like, even Notch to a certain degree, he was pretty cool, and then he kind of had to. But it's just like, it almost didn't even corrupt him. It just corrupted the people around him. He got married, and then that turned into a divorce. And it's like, oh God. So it's like money just corrupts. Even if it don't corrupt you, it'll corrupt the people around you. So I don't know if he's got like lawyers for his company going, you're making all this money, you got to do this, you got to probably have shareholders or something stupid. Who knows what. Every business has to have a lawyer. That's actually just almost a given. From my intro to business class I learned that, any company has to basically have like all these things in place to do this and that. Based on what type of company they are, you can have all different types of companies. But most companies would have to have, like, if you were to like take out a loan, you'd have to have like a business plan, and you'd have to have, your accountant present, your lawyer present, and your CEO present to get the loan. And there's all these little fine points. So I mean, I understand what's going on in the background to a certain degree. I don't know everything that's going on. I'm not there, but it's like I do understand. Like there are like these finite points that these little nuances of business that go on in the background that the majority of people just don't even know about, and it just makes it where it's like as soon as a game company starts making money, you can't really. They're no longer an indie dev, and you can't really look at them as an indie dev anymore. But I mean, they're not bad people. I still think those guys, that was their passion project for 20 years. That's actually amazing. So it's like, I do hope them the best, but also I don't, I can't trust any company to, keep anything free. There's nothing free in this world anymore. And even back when things were free, that was just to get you to, you know, give you a taste of things. But those days are just about gone. Free samples, yeah, that don't exist no more. Just goober this up really quick. Boop, 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 boop. Goober that up. Now just clean it up a little. Oh, no. Just not gonna get that perfect. Oh my gosh. See these corners, I wanted to do the inside false because these corners would just gonna like bleed like crazy. Bleed through. I could do like a fuzzy select and on the line art. And I'm sure that's like probably why people do line art almost. It's just like the fuzzy selected, but I don't know. I always imagined line art was just to like, so you don't notice the bleed as much where the colors bleed through. So, I don't know. I'm going to call that pretty good there. So, no. Damn it. No. See how that's looking. Looking pretty good. I don't want to go over an hour because I do want to do like several more live streams this week. Where am I sitting? I am not an hour and a half in. Yeah, 41 minutes. So we're a little ways in. A game my son really wants is Portal, and I remember playing that like, oh god, I remember when Portal first came out. Uh, my son wants to play Portal, and I have great memories of Portal and really bad memories of Portal. Uh, like, oh god, it's just when Portal first released, I went out and bought the orange, not the orange box. I bought something else that was like the orange box. It was like the Portal box, and it's like then they were recommending you buy the orange box, and it's like I'm like, what the hell's an orange box? I just saw this game on like G4 television, on like a Thursday night after school. I want to play it, and I went out and bought it, and then it's like, oh, thank you for buying our game. And then it's inside the box. It didn't even say it. It said like, yeah, this game requires a like, thank you for buying our game. This requires a Steam account and a $5 monthly subscription. And I'm like, what? You're like, you must be 18 years or older with a credit card to set up your subscription for your monthly membership to the Steam web page website. And I'm like, what? At the time I was like 16, and I had a bank account, but it's like I don't have a credit card or a debit card and I don't have $5 a month. Are you kidding? I have a $10 a week allowance. It's like $5 whole a month. That's oh my god. That four weeks in a month. That's $40 and 5 of 40. That's a eighth of my monthly income. Oh my god. I can't afford this. And it sat in like a dresser drawer for like 6 years until I found out Steam eventually went like free. Steam got rid of its membership situation. And then I'm like, oh boy, I get to finally play this game that's been sitting like in a box for like half a decade. And I played it, and it was just as epic as I ever thought it would be. And I love that game. And when the sequel came out, I bought that one too. Straight away, no hesitation. Just I needed it. I needed that. The second one was actually super good. I can't wait till the third. Oh God, I'm gonna be like that poor bastard with his son playing Half-Life. It's like, so Timmy, how did you like Half-Life? It was good. So what happens in the third one? Well, that's the problem, little Timmy. They haven't made a third one yet. Why not? They just haven't. Oh, yeah. Oh. I'm gonna be like that. I'm gonna be sitting there with my son. He's like, I wonder what happened to Shell. I'm like, I don't know. The world doesn't know. We aren't ready to know. Oh God, it's gonna be awful. My son's just gonna be like, what? Oh my God, this brush, I set the sensitivity too high. Hold on, I'm gonna switch to the line art brush. Let me switch to the line art pen and just pull a color because it's getting freaking ridiculous. It's great for big blobs, but this little stuff is bothering the hell out of me. Like, I wouldn't have been able to just do that the way I just did it. I'm just gonna have to like do the fine detail with the line art pen and the color picker. Yeah. Let's take a look at how the bullet's finally coming out right, so that's good. Let's just I want to finish this fast. Just gonna have to trace everything just to get it going faster. Trust me, this will be faster. Then I can go back to the blobby tool. So, I mean, I can just like. Yeah, see, that takes slow, but this is going to be like. Whoosh. A little closer this time. There we go. My son is going to love this. He may not know he's going to love it, but he's going to love it as soon as he sees it. Oh god, my line art didn't connect. I still got to clean up some of the line art and spots, so. This is going to make the coloring a lot faster. Just like whoosh through there. And a lot of these pixels ain't even going to be visible. The pixels are going to be almost invisible if the coloring's correct, so. We're getting there. Like that pixel's just going to like blend into the background. This whole area here is going to be just too much issue with the base color brush that I made. So all of this is going to be too much issue. I'm just going to have to do that. Where are we at? Okay. Let me just get a little of that. And now I can probably do the... I'm just going to finish all this up here really quick. Or, yeah, while I got the tools set up correctly, I'm just going to finish this. I keep thinking I want to go back and try Team Fortress, but I just don't know yet. It's like back when Team Fortress came out, I didn't get it. It was very toxic, and I have social anxieties, so I didn't like want to get into the toxic environment of like I couldn't do Call of Duty because I couldn't handle people yelling at me and cussing at me, and I'd start crying, and I'd be like, yeah, I don't need that in my life. So but Team Fortress, like now that I'm older and I'm getting to where I can kind of blow that stuff off a little better. I want to like try, but also at the same time, how the hell is it 16 or whatever gigabytes? The game's so damn old. Or 20 gigabytes or something. It was crazy. I just remember I was like, how? It was just unbelievable. Such a really, oh god, I messed it up. Such a high amount of data. It's like if I'm gonna download 16 gigabytes, I might as well go 20 gigabytes and re-download PlanetSide, because it's like I'm gonna be dealing with the same shit, different place, and at least people in PlanetSide understand like basic like, hey, we need this, we need that. It's a logistical thing, and it's a so I don't know. I just thought, Team Fortress, for some reason, I don't know if it's that I'm seeing like the what is it, Source Movie Films, SMF, or whatever, or Source Film Movies, or SFM, or more and more, as time goes on, and notice that there's like a whole community around that. Like I saw Anonymous made a Taco Bell commercial the other day for like EU's like free taco day. So I'm like, that's pretty cool. Taco Bell knows their audience if they're like spending, money on someone to make a movie with like a video game render engine and stuff. So They get it. Taco Bell is edgy as hell, but they understand who they're selling food to. I remember back in the day when they had like what is it? The long time ago they had Mountain Dew Baja Blast with like the Halo points or something. Mountain Dew had like Halo points or team points for Team Blue and Team Red. Back when Red versus Blue was a big thing on that. Oh yeah, it's getting there. I mean, it's close to the it's pretty close. I I want to be careful with anything that says Nintendo or anything on it because I don't want like a lawsuit. Well, not a lawsuit. I don't want to like a strike on the channel. This is my baby. I could lose my Facebook tomorrow. I could be Twitter could implode any moment, and I would not lose, a wink of sleep. I wouldn't even sweat. But if I lost like my YouTube channel, I'd be like, I'd be like, I put so many hours, even though it's like all crap at the first. And I'm kind of getting to where I'm a little bit more unique in certain things that I do. But I still don't get enough time to input into it. Even this is like, this here is just like, I mean, I'm just rambling, really. Let's see if I can just, I'm going to finish this portion and go for the big pin in a second. I'm going to go for the big pin. Let me just color brush. No. Okay. See, this color brush I developed, like, goes wide. But I gotta be careful because it's super pressure sensitive, so. And then it's like kind of got the soft edge on it, so. I can miss spots pretty easy with it. I want to watch an anime, but I don't know what. And I'm like so trying. I'm also like downloaded like 80 hours worth of Dwarf, or like 40 hours worth of Dwarf Fortress tutorials, and I'm only like a third of the way through them because I really want to learn how to play the game. And I'm actually in the middle of developing my own like character set for them. And I got the dwarves finished. Uh, but I'm still working out some other things. Go to the line art pin and switch the color. Hold on. So, anyway, I'm like working on that. I was hoping to like show some of that and like start on the elves next, but I don't think I have time in this stream. I want a darker color that's not showing up. Hold on. That's too dark. Hold on. Let's get a right about there. Hold on. Do I need to be on? I need to be on that one. Hold on. Which one's the shield? The shield reference is labeled something like H. Hold on. MS Halion. S Halion. There. Oh no. No. Hold on. I'm doing everything wrong. Let me see. Get like that one. And then we'll put it on the color. There, that's light. I mean, it's definitely lighter. Yeah, that is much better. and it's much better than that. So, I mean, right there we see the difference. But once it gets into mass, it'll be a lot more better, a lot different. So, just get a corner of this done. Oh, you know what I could do? I'm doing this goofball. We're gonna line it, and then we're just gonna do a color fill. So that'll be faster. The only issue is my line art pen has a weight to it. Hold on, let me disable the weight, and we're gonna bone through this. Ah, God, there's a spot that's bothering me. I'm seeing all these spots that bother me now. But it's like this shield is like the most tiny thing on this whole like drawing. So it's like it doesn't really matter. Nothing really matters. Anyone can see. Nothing really matters to me. Because, anyway, the wind blows and whatever. Speaking of weather, it's negative like 1 degrees outside. I'm trying not to I'm trying to talk, but also I don't know. I can just jibber jabber. I'm trying to think of another topic. It's like I don't know. I don't know what it's like. Okay, I've just about got the outside done. I'm just going to fill this in for a second. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. I'm going to have to go around the outer edges now. Whoop. Missed a spot. And then just connect this because that's like a shading issue. That'll come up later. So now I gotta fill 2 areas, but it'll fill like 1 pretty much. I'm gonna have to like go around these 2. So all these little detailed pieces that have shading issues, yeah, that needs to be fixed. Hold on, do I have a disconnect there? No, that's fine. It just looked like it because the line art was covering the color. Like right there, it looks like it is, but it's not. It just looks, no. It just looks disconnected, but it's actually fine. Yeah, I like making my own wrapping paper unique of things people like. It's like a present can like I'd rather have one really thoughtful gift for, one really thoughtful gift for the people for like very few really important people in my life than like going out and buying a bunch of junk and just throwing a toaster at somebody. It's like, why? It's like, I, I, if I wanted a toaster, I'd have a toaster. You know, it's like, what the hell are you thinking? It's like, what are you, a mother-in-law? Throwing toasters at people. Oprah Winfrey. It's like, you get a new car. You get a new car. You get. I mean, that'd be nice, but I mean, it's like, what? I remember there's where that's where it shade changes right there. So okay, just gonna go through. I went around that one. I haven't got around this one yet. Hold on. No, no. Okay, there we go. Toohoo! Tootsie Roll commercial. How many licks does it take? Take that out of context. those stupid, those stupid cyberpunk remixes. Oh God, I remember when they did like Cyberpunk Russia remix. Oh God, Cyberblat. And now they're doing that awful thing to Keanu Reeves. Oh God. Okay, so now I should be able to. Hold on, let me find it. I gotta get past this stupid gradient thing. Okay, so now I should be able to boop, da boop, da boop, and the final one, da boop. Yes. So there's a few issues, some color issue, line art issue, but overall, I can clean that a little bit of that up off camera. But overall, no one's gonna know that is like anything's wrong with that. So no one's good. We're probably at the 1 hour mark. I'm probably gonna have to call it here and do another stream another time. But we got Kirby and we got the shield. And I'm gonna get all this done off camera and probably, I don't know, tack it as the thumbnail once I finish it. But right now that's gonna be a ways away. So let's just take a quick glance at where we at. Oh no, there's a bit of an issue there. Let's see if I can just. You guys got a different screen than I do. I got too much junk on my screen. But overall, it's looking good. Yeah, so that should be pretty good. I keep spiking on my decibel meter, and I don't know why. Anyway, if anyone watched this, which I kind of doubt, nope, no viewers. Anyway, doesn't matter. If anyone watched this, have a good day. Goodbye. Wait, where's the button? Uh-oh. Hold on. Technical difficulties. Up, 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 up. Hold on. I think I got it. There we go. Yes.